What is going on, my beautiful air signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. Let's go ahead and get started with your love life reading here. What's going on here with the Ace of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles, excuse me? Has somebody offered you some love, family? Maybe y'all are looking a little closely at the details of some offer. Maybe you guys have extended an offer yourself, or maybe this is just figuring out what it is that you actually want, right? Trying to figure out what exactly is of value to you. Some of you guys may be actually working hard at something in your relationship at this moment, and it may not be exactly that fun, but it is going to benefit a lot. So let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what's happening in your love life here, because I can tell you all kinds of, what all that Page of Pentacles-ness can mean. This is about figuring what you want. This is about figuring out what you want, family. Not really figuring it out, but it's very interesting, because the Four of Pentacles talks about feeling stuck or feeling like you kind of done everything already, and you're not really able to see that there's an opportunity that that lies ahead. But creating a new opportunity, that's the point. I think that's the biggest thing. And the Four of Pentacles talks about apathy as well. So you're not necessarily in a very happy place, because obviously things are not really in your standard, like not in your standard, but it's not exciting. You're not excited about it, or you're not excited about something, or something's not happening, things are not going on in your life right now. So you're trying to figure out what you want to do, what do you want to experience, and you're looking at everything that you've already done, and it's bumming you out. And I feel like that in turn is really making this whole creation, manifestation, living life a lot harder, right? Because you're not necessarily looking at what you want to feel. You're looking at everything that you've already done, because you're tired of experiencing whatever you've been experiencing, right? You've done it already. You felt it already. What's next? And I think that's the hard part, right? Figuring out what you want. And at the same time, too, I'm going to get a really weird feeling that the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, Nine of Cups here is also indicating that there is this need to just be happy with where you are. Not necessarily focus so much on what you don't have or what you would rather be doing, if that makes sense. Like you're in a good spot, don't really, figuring that out, right? Always looking for something new, kind of getting, done with something the second you start using it, kind of deal. Like kind of disposing it. It's like kind of like having a bit of appreciation for what you guys got going on right now. But that may not resonate for any of you guys. Not any of you, but very few of you, okay? But most of what I'm getting is like you're trying to figure out what you want to do, but you don't necessarily know what actually gets you revved up, what gets you happy, what you feel, right? And a lot of this has to do with kind of like dreams and fantasy, and you may not be dreaming or fantasizing very much. You're just thinking about, okay, well, I've done this, I don't really want to do that again. Right? I've already done it, I'm burnt out, I've done it a million times. And it's about diving in deep. What do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? And I think that's one of the things that's coming up here for you guys. Now, in the past, you guys had the Eight of Pentacles. Y'all were just working hard, just doing the best that you could, working your butt off. Just really focusing on the work that you were doing regarding your life, maintaining your lifestyle, maintaining whatever, right? This could be working on your relationships or what have you. So you guys have been definitely working and doing the best that you can with what you got, really focused energy. And now you have the Magician, so you feel prepared. Like whatever you've been working hard for, it prepared you for something new. It's gotten you really aware of, your readiness to take on a new adventure. But that's the hard part, right? You're trying to figure that out. Some of you guys are trying to figure it out. Some of you guys are also trying to wait for some sort of response from someone. Like I've said before, the Page of Pentacles. Could have been that somebody extended an offer to you, or you were extending an offer to someone else, and you're waiting on that. And I think whatever you're waiting on is what's going to make you happy. But of course, it's driving you nuts because you feel stuck. You don't really know what else to do. You don't know what else is out there. You don't know what else is out there, but nothing seems to be interesting. You just kind of want that one thing. And it's interesting that you have the future being the Three of Wands, because you end up sending something out and expecting some sort of return. So ultimately what I'm getting from this reading is that whatever you've been working hard at, whatever you're working hard at, it's definitely prepared you for for starting something new. I think you guys know that you're ready to start something and, you know, make it one hell of an experience for yourself. But it's like, what is that thing exactly? Because you know that you're going to be kicking it off, but you just don't know what it is that you want to start. You don't know what it is that you want to do. Like, you have so many possibilities. You have already things that, you know, you've dabbled in a little bit of, but none of them really jump out and pique your interest. And I think it's truly because there is some things that you have to kind of connect with that aren't things that are in front of you, right? Just what do you want to feel? What do you want to experience? That will help you figure out what you're wanting to achieve, what you're trying to go for, what do you want to start next, right? Because the King of Cups is all about fantasy. He's all about dreams. You know, he's good at knowing exactly how he feels in the moment. He allows his emotions to flow through him. And I feel like one of the biggest things here for you guys is to delve into dreamland. To really just imagine yourself doing whatever or feeling whatever. What do you like? What is like the thing that you want to feel? You want to feel enthused? All right. What are some things that enthuse you? What, you know, what are some things that really excite you, that keep you, you know, get you going? You know, is it being, you know, being a scientist? Is it doing something regarding writing? Is it to, you know, start a podcast? Doing things that, you know, express your emotions in the moment. What do you want to feel, right? Because everything starts with a dream. Everything starts with a feeling first before you actually start doing stuff. Because you've gotten yourself in a really good place. I mean, ultimately, you guys are in a really good place here. But it's like, what do you want to dream? Right? What do you feel? What do you want to feel? What do you feel right now? What are some blockages that you may have right now that are keeping you from being able to feel? Right? Because the King of Cups, he's got a lot of emotions that go in and out of him all the time. A lot of things that flow through him all the time. But he knows what to do with them. He flushes them out. Right? He lets them go in, handle that business, cry, whatever he needs to do, and he lets it flow and lets it by. You carry himself through. And for some of you guys, there may be some blockages here as well. Like, you may be blocking yourself from figuring out what you want because you're just kind of done with everything, if that makes sense. You're done. Like, nothing is really exciting. Nothing's really getting you going. And you may have also been very disappointed with a lot of things that you've experienced. And that sort of blockage can keep a lot of this, deciding what you want to do on hold, because you're not letting that emotion of pure disappointment to just flow through. Be pissed. Be angry. Let that shit through. Because once that shit's out the way, once that leaf is done clogging up the stream, you have a flow. You can, you'll be able to really get more in touch with all those emotions. But there's something deep inside that you have to look at to be able to unclog the drain. Or unclog, I'm being so gross right now. Flush, unclog the drain. I said, unclog the lake or the stream. You can do that with yourself, but it's going to require you to look within. You are prepared. You do have everything that you need. But right now, nothing makes you happy because there is something that's still bugging you. There's still something about these 3 cups that that you have your focus on, because there isn't something you're able to let go of yet. And that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. But that's the point, right? And I feel like, too, if this is about a person, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is about really, it's about forgiveness. It's about showing them love, showing yourself love, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. The Empress card here is the underlying energy. The creation, manifestation card, right? She's all about creating things, right? But she takes care of herself at the same as well. She doesn't overdo it. She takes time to really go through and to really make sure that she's good before doing anything that she wants to do, right? She doesn't put what she wants to do before herself. And I think that's the point right now too. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at your oracle cards before we bounce. Milk and honey. Milk and honey, it talks about, having the opportunity to have you have had the opportunity, or you may have an opportunity to kind of get an idea of what it is that you want, right? It's a taste of prosperity. That's what the card really indicates. But it's like being in a sense of like you're in a good spot, or you know you have, or not in a good spot, you have a sliver or a piece of what it is that you're looking for. It may not be like all of it, but you got to dive down that rabbit hole. You got to go down that rabbit hole to figure out what this little small sample can lead you to, right? Because milk and honey is like, it's sweet, it's nice, it's a little tidbit, but there's more to that there's more to that drink, there's more to that experience, and you have to figure out what of that experience is it that you want to have all the time, that you want to experience more often than so. But you have to understand, like, what is the ingredients, what is it that you feel that makes you feel that, you know, whatever it is that you want to feel in this with this milk and honey experience is what you're going to want to try to duplicate, or not necessarily duplicate, but to find in other ways that make you happy, right? And I think at this moment you had something that was nice, and which is why there may be like this like internal waiting, because you guys may hope for this to return. But I feel like this is now an opportunity to make this happen, and you don't really know how, you don't really want to let go. There's some things that you're not done with that cup, right? With those cups there. But everything's in your hands at this moment, fam. Right? The waiting really isn't here. That's after. That's after you've taken action. And I feel like it starts by figuring out exactly what it is that you want, and then going after it before, you know, just going after it. Because obviously you can't go after something you don't know what you want. So ultimately, you have that piece of what it is that you experienced that you absolutely enjoyed. I feel like it's saying continue to go down that rabbit hole to be able to figure out exactly how to get that started, you know, and what areas that you want to get that started in. Alright, family, this has been your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos, guys. You don't know how much I appreciate all the love and the support that y'all have been giving me for literally 2 years, and about to be 3 years come May. So thank you so much for that love, guys. And I also want to go ahead and let you guys know that I've extended the $10 question reading up until the 15th of January. So if you want a quick reading on your phone, on the go, whatever, or even late at night, go ahead and, you know, download the INSTANTGO app. My profile is in the description box, and you can just ask your question there. And if you want a traditional reading from me, like a full spread and whatever, I have all my options in the description box as well as in the eye in the corner there as well. Love you guys so much. Take care, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye now.